30 years of bad blood comes to a boil. This isn't just a fight, it's a legacy war. More than 30 years after their fathers clashed in two unforgettable world title bouts, Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn are finally set to settle the score inside the ring. But it's taken nearly 1,000 days, a doping scandal, and non-stop trash talk to get here. Now, under the lights of Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the sons of two legends are ready to write their own chapter in boxing history. So the question is, can Ben shock the world as the smaller man? Or will Eubank continue the family dominance over the Benns? Let's break down everything you need to know before this blockbuster fight explodes. Date, time and venue. The countdown is on. The showdown takes place Saturday, April 27th at the iconic Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The action begins at 17:20 BST, but all eyes are locked on the main event, with Eubank and Ben expected to make their ring walks just after 22 hours BST. The crowd, electric, the stakes, higher than ever. This night will be unforgettable. Undercard fights, the war starts early. Before the main event, an explosive undercard sets the tone. 17:20 BST, Chris Smith versus Brandon Glanton. Cruiserweight, 18:20 BST, Vidal Riley versus Chevin Clark. Cruiserweight, 19:25 BST, Liam Smith versus Aaron McKenna. Middleweight, 20:30 BST, Anthony Yard versus Lyndon Arthur. 3 light heavyweight. Each bout adds fuel to the fire, leading to one of the most anticipated clashes in modern boxing. The weight game, a dangerous gamble. This bout is set at 160 kilograms middleweight with a strict 10 lb rehydration clause. That's huge because Conor Benn is coming up 2 weight divisions from his usual 147 pounds. He's never fought this heavy. Meanwhile, Eubank Jr. is used to this size, having even competed at 168 pounds super middleweight. Will Benn's power translate at this weight, or will Eubank's natural size and strength dominate? The canceled clash, what really happened in 2022? Originally, this fight was scheduled for October 8th, 2022, but everything collapsed just 48 hours before bell time. Conor Benn failed 2 voluntary drug tests, and the British Boxing Board of Control refused to sanction the fight. It was called off. Benn spent nearly 2 years battling to clear his name. In November 2024, his suspension was officially lifted after UK anti-doping, and the board lost their appeal. Still, the shadow of that scandal looms large over fight night. Tale of the tape, experience versus explosion. Chris Eubank Jr., 35 years old, 37 fights, 3 defeats. He's battled the likes of George Groves, Billy Joe Saunders, and James DeGale. He avenged one of his losses and went the distance with champions. He's seasoned, composed, and physically stronger. At one point, he even claimed he'd only need 60% of his ability to beat Benn. Conor Benn, 28 years old, 23 fights, undefeated, but relatively untested at elite level. His best win? A knockout of former champ Chris Algieri. Fast, explosive, but taking a huge risk by fighting bigger and heavier. Can speed and hunger overcome experience and size? Fight week schedule, the road to war. Tuesday, grand arrivals at Canary Wharf, 1800 BST. Wednesday, public workouts, also at Canary Wharf, 1800 Thursday. Press conference at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, 1800 Friday. Official weigh-in, 1800 in North London. Tension is already boiling, and every stare down adds fuel to the fire. Coverage, where to watch and follow. BBC Sport will provide full coverage throughout fight week. You can catch Steve Bunce's daily 5 Live Boxing podcast and live text commentary from 1900 BST on Saturday. From pre-fight build-up to undercard drama, and every jab in between, you'll be covered. Prediction time. Who has the edge? Let's be real. Eubank has all the physical advantages and big fight experience, but don't count Ben out. He's younger, faster, and has something to prove. His career, reputation, and legacy are all on the line. And sometimes that's all the fuel a fighter needs to flip the script. This isn't just about belts or rankings, this is personal. This is about honor, history, and family pride. The final chapter begins. After decades of rivalry, Ben versus Eubank Jr. is finally upon us. The ghosts of the past will haunt the ring. Every punch thrown will carry the weight of history. When the final bell rings, One man will walk away with redemption and the other with regret. Who do you think will write the final chapter of this family feud? Drop your predictions below, smash that like button like it's a left hook to the chin, and subscribe for the post-fight breakdown.